If you are a wedding or portrait photographer, please give me the next 80 minutes of your time because I genuinely think that you're going to be very, very impressed by the software that I'm about to show you. It's called Reblum and it is portrait retouching software. It's incredibly quick to use, it's extremely effective, and more importantly, it has the potential to save you hours of editing time. And I will tell you now, straight off the bat, that it is extremely good value. Now, Reblum offers a number of key benefits over other skin smoothing software which I've used, and it makes it a really excellent option for working photographers, especially if you want to use it across a large number of images. I recently demoed this software to the attendees of my Shine wedding photography workshop and they were all very, very impressed. But before I open the software and show you exactly how it works, let me first of all give you the 5 key benefits which in my opinion make this software so practical and useful. Firstly, it is very, very quick to use and extremely effective. As you will see here, Reblum very quickly removes skin blemishes and imperfections, but it does a great job of preserving skin texture so that results look natural rather than plastic. Number 2, and this is a big one, there are no limits on how many images you can edit in Reblum. So there's no credit system and you don't pay per image. You can literally use Reblum on as many images as you like. Third, and this could well be the biggest advantage, you can batch process up to 1000 images at once in Reblum. Now this is massive if you want to use it on lots of images at the same time. Number 4, it works offline, so you can be anywhere and use this. There is no internet connection required. This means also that your images will never be uploaded to the cloud, and if it's important to you, your images will never be used to train the AI. And finally, number 5, to put it bluntly, Reblum is extremely good value. It is by far the cheapest of the portrait retouching offerings which I myself have used, especially if you use the lifetime license, which is a pay once, use forever deal. And this is really important, I've had it confirmed that all future updates are included in that one-time lifetime license. And using a link in the description will save you even more off that price. It is great value. And one more for good measure, number 6, on top of all that, it seamlessly integrates into Photoshop, Lightroom and Capture One. Now very quickly, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Reblum. They approached me a couple of months ago now and invited me to try this software. I didn't accept straight away though, but I asked if I could use it first and see what it was like, which I did, and honestly, very quickly it was obvious to me that Reblum, especially as I said before, for high volume wedding photographers who are putting through a lot of images, was well worthy of me making this video because the benefits which it can offer are fantastic. You might even have noticed that I did recently disclose in this video that I had been using it in my workflow. Now, Reblum works as a standalone app, or you can use it within Photoshop, Capture One or Lightroom. Now, I don't use Capture One, so I can't show you that, I'm afraid, but I will show you in this video how it works as a standalone app within Photoshop and within Lightroom. And I'll tell you now that as a wedding photographer, especially someone like myself who is editing a high volume of images, Reblum really shines when we use it to batch edit within Lightroom. So I'll show you that in this video, but I'm going to begin by showing you the standalone app because that's probably the easiest way for me to show you exactly how Reblum works. So this is what the standalone app looks like when you first open it up, and as you can see, we're invited here to drag and drop files into the app. Now you can do so using JPEGs, RAW files, I'm sure other file types as well, but I'm going to first of all, for the purpose of this demonstration, drop in edited JPEGs. Now bear in mind that although these JPEGs are edited, I've only edited the white balance and the exposure. I've not applied any other form of skin smoothing or anything else at all to these images. So I'm just going to drop in a JPEG and you'll see it going in there. Let's just drop there. and Reblum opens up, and this is what we see. Now, I want to make it very, very clear that I'm actually using here a beta version, beta of Reblum, which includes some features which are currently not available. They should be available when this video is released, but just bear in mind that your version may look ever so slightly different to this. The older features, which have been in Reblum for a while now, are skin refine and skin texture. The newer features are shine removal, teeth whitening, and skin tone balance. And I also know, shouldn't really say this, there are more new features coming very, very soon, and you're going to be very, very impressed with those. So I'm going to say for now, but there are more new features coming down the track. So if we look at the window, we also see that we can select faces. We can select either of those two faces or both at the same time. And down here we've got quality mode. Now I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what this does, so I just keep it on ultra. I just want it to be the best quality setting, so I'm going to put that to ultra. Remember as well that Reblum does all its work, all its processing locally. It does not require an internet connection, which is very useful. So what we can do first of all is, with both faces selected, we can click on natural or fashion. Let me just zoom in a little bit to the face here. You can see there are a few skin imperfections, nothing major, but let me just click on natural and let's see what happens. Instantly, you see Reblum does its thing. Now, we can always look before and after at what it's done there, but that would take quite a while in Lightroom or Photoshop, and Reblum's done it instantly. Now, we can change these sliders. The further up we go with skin refine, the more polished the look will be, I would say. And skin texture is, as it says on the tin, the texture of the skin. If we go too far with that, it can look a little bit plasticky, and you'll see that that goes into their fashion preset. So if I put everything back to 0, click on fashion, they both go to 100. And again, there is the before and the after. You see it's quite very impressive, but potentially for me, maybe a little bit too much. What I actually quite like is to have skin refine about 80 and skin texture about 50. And as you can see, we're doing nothing else. The before and after is quite dramatic. Now, obviously, if we wanted to use a little bit of teeth whitening, we can do so. Again, if I go up and down, you'll see how the teeth are changing. I like to keep it a little bit subtle, teeth whitening, so I'm going to leave it there. Now, all I would do to export that is literally go down here. You can see you can export it as a TIFF, JPEG, PNG, or HEIC. That's an iPhone thing. I don't know whether you'd ever use that. But I'm going to export this as a JPEG, and we just need to decide then where we're going to save it. And as you can see, that's it. It's very, very straightforward. Okay, next up, I'm going to edit an image of my very good friends, Darcy and Matt. Now, if you watch my channel, you'll doubtless recognize Darcy and Matt. They are legends, they are superstars. I've been lucky enough to work with them on a number of occasions, and I also photographed their wedding, which was an amazing day. And I just love this photograph. Now, one of the things that is really important to Darcy's look, and one of the things that looks amazing on her, are her freckles. That is part of who she is. So it's obviously very important to me that any skin smoothing that I apply to Darcy does not remove her freckles, and Reblum doesn't. As you'll see, if I increase the skin refine slider, her freckles remain exactly as they should. So there is the before and after, and you'll see that it's not touched her freckles, which is really, really important. Okay, next up, let's edit another living legend. This time it is James, again the star of many of my videos. Love this photograph of James, just looking cool as he always does. And notice how Reblum has remembered the slider positions from the previous edit. So that's a really cool thing. If you're using the same slider positions, it will just remember them. And I don't think I need to do anything more from that. Then we've got the before and the after. And you can just see now how quick and easy it is to use. And I think that is the strength of Reblum. Strength through simplicity. You just drag your image in, it does its thing instantly, and then we're good. I'll just export this one. I'm now going to show you the shine removal tool in action. So this is a photograph from Katie and Alex's amazing wedding day from earlier this year. And you'll see if we zoom in here, there's a little bit of shininess on Katie's face just from the lights in the room. But if we wanted to remove that, we can go over here, shine removal, and just put that up. And there is the before and the after. So it's taken seconds to do that. If we also wanted to apply some skin smoothing, we could do that as well very quickly. And as you see, every time I do that, almost in real time, Reblum is changing the image, and we've gone within seconds from there to there. I might not go all the way to 100 with the shine removal, but maybe just make it a little bit more subtle like that. And we've done that. So again, here is the before and here is the after. Now, I touched upon this earlier in the video, but one of my favorite features of Reblum is the fact that it can work on a number of faces in the photograph at the same time. So we can click on any of the individual faces, or if we select all, any changes that we make to these sliders will apply to all the faces in the scene. Obviously, you can see we've got 7 faces here. So if I go to my 80, 50, and let's say 20 for teeth whitening settings, instantly those changes are applied to all the people in this photograph. And you can see the changes are subtle. Let me just zoom in a little bit, but effective. Cool. So what I'm now going to do is close down the app and open up Photoshop and show you how Reblum integrates into Photoshop. Here we are in Photoshop with a photograph of another amazing person to work with, Rebecca. Again, I'm sure you'll recognize Rebecca from my videos. She's amazing to work with. This is a photograph that I took of her during a recent review video for the Viltrox 55mm Evo lens, and I really like this photograph, just natural window light. And as we zoom in on Rebecca's face, as there would be with anyone, there's just a few little imperfections that we could do with removing. Now, I could do this in Photoshop, and I could do that by going over to here and selecting the remove tool. That would take a few minutes, whereas what I'm far better doing now is using Reblum, which is so much quicker. So to do that, I just go up to here to filter, go down to Reblum, select Reblum Retouch, Reblum then open, it's opening down there, Reblum then opens up. There are my previous settings from the last image that I edited, and instantly you can see that the difference is impressive. That's all I need. I will now click on OK. And before you know it, it's been done. We're now in Photoshop again with that same JPEG, and those changes have been applied, and it's so quick. So it's great to use in Photoshop, but where I think Reblum really shines is in Lightroom, especially when we batch edit. So I'm going to show you that now. So here we are in Lightroom, got a number of images to show you here, including this one. You might want to skip that part. I apologize in advance. Got some pictures of Olga here and Rebecca. That should actually not be here anymore, but you can see at least there that all I'd done to that original JPEG, which literally just changed the contrast, exposure, maybe a little bit of white balance, but that was it. That was the original version that we edited before we used Reblum. So get rid of that one. So first of all, let's edit this one. Now notice again that with each of these images, I've not done anything to them other than just change the exposure. Literally, that's it. There's no prior editing done. So I'm going to edit this one in Reblum. Again, there's a few little imperfections there. So how do we do that? Well, we right click on the image, we go to edit in, and then edit in Reblum. Then we get this window pop up. I just keep the resolution at 300. And what's going to happen now is Lightroom's going to create a TIFF file that we're going to edit in Reblum. So let's click on edit, move it up here. And here we go. Again, there are the settings that I used last time. Not done anything else. There is the before and there is the after. All I'm going to do now, you'll see we have got exporting as a TIFF this time. I'm going to click on save. And then that image is now created in Lightroom. As you can see, that is the before image, and this is the new TIFF, which we can carry on editing. Let's do the same to this horrible photograph. I'm not going to subject you to this one for long, so let's just get this over and done with. Edit in Reblum. Again, I'm using 2 screens, so I need to move Reblum up. In fact, I might just give myself the works. Let's just do it. Yeah, no problem at all doing that to me. Click on save, and there it is. Much better. So before, after, not quite as bad. I'm now going to show you how to batch edit in Lightroom. I say this is one of my favorite features of using Reblum. So here are 7 photographs of my friend Miriam that I took a few years ago. Now you'll see that these are all raw files, and all I've done on these images is slightly change the white balance and the exposure. That's it. So what I'm going to do now is edit all of these images together in one go in Reblum. So to do that, I select them all like I've just have. I'm going to right click, go to edit in, and then edit in Reblum. Just click on that box. Now, the first thing you see will happen is Lightroom is creating TIFF files of each of those 7 images. They will then open up in Reblum. Just need to push the window up. So here are those 7 files in Reblum. And straight away, all I'm going to do is click on save. And Reblum will now start doing its thing. You can already see here the huge advantage of having completely unlimited edits using Reblum. Remember, once you use Reblum, there are no credit system. Just put through as many as you like. So you can put everything through if you wanted to. The speed that Reblum works at will be very much dependent on your computer speed. Remember as well, it's doing everything locally. There's no internet connection needed. So it's all being done on your computer. It's not working in the cloud at all. So once this has done its thing, and I think we're almost there, then Reblum will close and we'll go back into Lightroom. So here we are back in Lightroom, and all these images, in fact, let me just put another color on them. Let's make them all purple. And let's just look at just the purples on their own. All skin smooth by Reblum and done really, really quickly as well. So you can see there how you could, if you wanted to, put through all your wedding day portraits, maybe all your group shots, whatever it is you want. You could just set them going, let Lightroom and Reblum do their thing, come back, and then they're all just edited. So as you can see, Reblum is very, very effective without being overly complicated, and that for me is its strength. Its strength is its simplicity. It does what it does extremely well, and as you've seen, it does it quickly. From a practical point of view, especially for working photographers who are processing a lot of images, as I am, that is really exactly what you want. Simple, quick, effective. I also love the fact that with Reblum you can edit an unlimited number of images, no caps, no credits, as many as you like, and obviously that it is so effective as a batch editing tool. Then you add on the fact that it doesn't require an internet connection, that it integrates into Photoshop, Lightroom and Capture One, and that it offers such very good value for money. And you've got a really fantastic piece of software which is designed to integrate quickly and easily into your existing workflow without fuss. Now, if you do want to give Reblum a go before committing, they do offer a completely free 7-day trial, and you don't need a credit card to sign up for that. And after that, if you want to subscribe to either their annual or buy the lifetime license, you can use the code REDFERN or the link in the description to save another 20%. As always, if you have any questions about anything I've done in this video, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.